Good morning, friends. Welcome to pre-market roundup. As we all know, last week was very much a negative week. Nifty on Friday closed down 2.15%, as well as Sensex and closing around 7655. And if you look at the entire week, Nifty was down around 4% as an index due to a lot of world market and global jitters. As we all know, because of the beginning of the last month, China had devalued the currency, so all those global jitters are really clicking on the markets, and it is capitulating downwards. So looking at these all things, we find that Indian markets are down, and global markets, if you look at Dow and S&P, both were down around 1.6%, 1.5%, and during the close of the European markets was around 2.5% down approximately. FTSE, DAX, CAC, all were down. So looking at these figures, there is a lot of jitters in global markets, and the figures what FII, DII has posted in our market is FII sell figure of in cash segment of 1287 crores, whereas in index futures they were 356 crores down. But something good news about all of us is DII is pumping in money, and with a positive figure of 1128 crores. So this is something very positive, but overall the scenario is quite gloomy, and we see that global markets is really nervous. Now we have to think about this week. So SGX Nifty is more or less 20-25 points down at the current levels. So we are expecting a muted start, but hopefully we may rebound, and if global markets settle down, we may also settle down as an Indian market context.
Good morning, friends. We'll give analysis on derivatives. With no major cues from the international markets, back home, Indian Nifty started the day with a negative bias. And thereon we have seen in Friday's trading session, we have seen Nifty constantly showing selling pressure at every levels, and has been making new lows at every regular intervals, due to which we have seen Nifty going below 7,700 and making a new low, that is a new 52-week low for our market. However, eventually it just closed at 7664.35, and also it has gone in the mid part of the day. We have seen Nifty went below our straddle break-even point, but we did suggest it, unless until if it doesn't closes below our straddle break-even point, we will see some kind of bounce back. And today's trading session also, since we are expecting a Nifty to open a bit on the negative bias, hence the straddle break-even point of 7637 would be crucial. Break below 7637 on the closing basis, we might see Nifty going. We might see Nifty showing some more pain. So in the Friday's trading session, we have seen it eventually closing 2.5% lower at 7664.35, while on the open interest terms, 3% was added in open interest in Nifty with decrease in cost of carry, which decreased from around 4.5% to 2.5%. That is, Nifty premium have came down from 18-19 odd points to currently just 10 to 12 odd points. While put call ratio also dipped lower in line with the market going down, we have seen a sharp decrease in put call ratio of around 3 odd basis point from 0.99 to 0.96. But obvious with the market going down sharply, and it's trading at the new 52-week low, we have seen volatility index have inched higher by around 10 odd percentage to 26.42 odd levels. The options activity out of the money strike price and deep out of the money strike price are very much active. We have seen an addition in 8,000 and 7,800 call option. In the call strike price, we are now seeing constant addition in the call option, and it's in a heavy position. In Friday's trade, we have seen an highest build up in 7,800 call option with around 48%, while 8,000 call option have also seen an addition of 10 odd percentage. However, 8,500 still remains as the highest in terms of open interest. While in put option, we have started seeing an unwinding in the highest put base, which was at 7,800 strike price, and that unwinding has been coming from the last 2 to 3 trading sessions where we have seen constant unwinding. But in Friday's trade, we have seen a rapid pace in the unwinding, and due to which we have seen free fall in the market in Friday's trading session. We have seen an unwinding of 7 odd percentage, and now the position have now got shift to the 7,500 strike price, which in the last few trading sessions was quite active as suggested in our previous session. 7,500 put option have seen an addition of around 7 odd percentage, and it's now the highest in terms of open interest with around 45 lakh shares. There are no securities in bank period for today's trade. On FIS terms, they have been net sellers, but not in a huge quantity in index futures. Despite market going down by 2.5%, they were net sellers of only 356 crores. Index options, they were net buyers of 636 crores. Stock futures, they were net buyers of 490 crores. And stock options, they were net sellers of 44 crores only. Our 5 days VWAP stands at 7,800 with a lower range at 7,637, which is our monthly straddle break-even point of the lower side. While on the higher range is 7,800. In today's trading session, seeing the derivatives data and also with the straddle break-even point is quite near to the current market price. We might say if in the first 1 hour of trade, if Nifty continues to trade below our straddle break-even point, and you can see more pain in the market in the follow-up trade. While if it sees some kind of bounce back, then we might see some kind of consolidation in the market in the best case scenario. Bounce back from the current level is quite unlikely, as we have seen significant number of short positions getting built up in the market. So watch out for the lower straddle break-even point of 7637 in today's trade. As Nifty has suggested, it is down by 26 points and it's at 7632. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
So these are the trading ideas for the day. Natco Pharma with a CMP of 2250. The news is RBI approves the increase in FI investment limit in Natco Pharma up to 31.5% as of June 30. FI held 9.32% in Natco Pharma. Action to be taken is long Natco Pharma, stop loss with 2205 and trading target of 2317 to 2363. Next is Shrey Infrastructure with a CMP of 4275. American Tower Corp to acquire a majority stake in Viom Networks, said people familiar with the matter. Tata Tele has a 54% stake in Viom and Shrey owns 18.5%. The Shrey group is to exit completely. The deal values the Viom to about 19,000 crore, including the debt of around 6,500 crore. Action to be taken is long Shrey Infra with a stop loss of 41.8 and target of 44.30 to 45.30. Next stock is Island FS Transportation with a CMP of 88. Island FS Transportation, as we all know, is a high debt company, but the company is looking to sell most of all of its operational annuity road projects in efforts to reduce debt before the end of the fiscal year, said two people familiar with the company's plan. So this is something very positive about the company, where we are recommending to long Island FS Transportation with a stop loss of 86.20 and target of 90.60 to 92.40. And now today's news update, as we look at China revises 2014 GDP growth to 7.3% from 7.4%. G20 nation pledged to refrain from competitive currency devaluation. RBI removes restriction placed on purchase of equity in IndusInd Bank by FIIs. JLR gets 300 pre-booking for Discovery Sports, hopes to more than treble India sales. CCI approves EMC's additional stake buy in McNally Bharat. ONGC has made a gain of around 700 crores on a euro loan it has raised to finance its Mozambique acquisition on account of foreign exchange changes. Doha Bank and Reliance ADA Group has entered into an alliance to create new opportunities for cooperation in terms of business development across the GCC and India. Reliance Industry has successfully tested presence of natural gas in one of the two KG6B6 block natural gas discoveries, which the DGH has previously refused to recognize. Hero MotoCorp to set up two-wheeler plant, investment of around $70 million to set up in 1.5 lakh unit plant in California. Amtech Auto may fail to reschedule its payment of at least 800 crore in their books in September and rupees 200 crores 10-year bonds maturing in October. Dr. Reddy's lab launched Minitop Propel Hair Therapy, a breakthrough formula that strengthens and prevents hair loss naturally without any side effects, it said. Try issues paper on compensation of consumer for call drops. Seek comments on the same for September 21st. And now friends, look at the watch list. The stocks with positive bias are IOC, Pidilite, TVS Motor, Indiabulls Housing and Finance. And stock with negative bias are Glenmark Pharma and Z Entertainment. Now stocks for investments are Aditya Birla Nuvo, HDFC Bank, M&M, TCS and Ultratech. all the five are quite blue chip and quite strong in terms of their fundamentals are concerned. Thank you friends, thank you for and good trading ahead.